Find the derivative of f of x equals the cubed root of sine squared of x. F of x here is made up of a root, the cubed root, of an entire expression, sine squared of x. Since we have a root involved, we're going to want to rewrite this as a fractional exponent. Before we do that, let's recall that sine squared of x is another way of saying sine of x quantity squared. So what we have here is sine of x raised to the second power and then cube root, so 2 over 3 power for that sign. From there we can take the derivative. F prime of x will follow at first the power rule, because we have a trig function inside the power. The power is the outermost function. Power rule. Bring the power down, leave the inside exactly as we see it, subtract 1 from the power, though I will call that minus 3/3. And now, since the inside is not just an x, and the derivative won't be a 1, but something more, let's take the derivative of the inside. That's the chain rule. Derivative of sine of x will be the cosine of x, and we multiply that with the rest of the expression. Now let's just simplify, and we have 2/3 sine of x raised to the 2 minus 3, which is negative 1/3, and then times cosine of x. Since we have a negative exponent, we can move that to the denominator. The 2 will stay in the numerator. The cosine of x will stay in the numerator. The sine will move to the denominator with the 3 and become raised to the positive 1/3 power. One more step we can write here, since 1/3 power means raised to the first power and then cubed root. That is the cubed root in the denominator. So let's rewrite this as 2 cosine of x, we'll keep the numerator the same, over 3 times the cubed root of sine of x. There's our derivative, f prime of x.